Let's be honest, you had something important to do today, but suddenly your kitchen looked messier than usual. You remembered you had that one email you never replied to, and somehow you ended on a deep YouTube rabbit hole watching someone build a tiny house in the middle of the woods. That, my friend, is called procrastination. And here's the thing, it doesn't mean that you're lazy, broken, or unmotivated. It just means you're human. And your brain is doing exactly what it's wired to do. And today I want to break it down. Why do we procrastinate? And what's happening in your brain? And a simple trick to get yourself to start. And stay to the end where I will show you my personal trick that helps me focus. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I greatly appreciate it. Most people think that procrastination is a time problem. And you say, if I organize my schedule better, maybe I'll do more. But that is not it. Procrastination is an emotion problem. It's your brain protecting you from something that you don't like and that your brain doesn't like. Think about this. The moment you start thinking of doing a task, like writing an email, doing your homework, or working out, your brain does a quick scan. Is it fun? Is it easy? Is there a threat here, like stress? If the answer is that this feels uncomfortable, your brain just says, nah, let's not do that. And it offers you an escape. It gives you something pleasurable, simple, literally anything but what you're meant to do. And the worst part is that escape works. For a few minutes, you actually feel better. But then comes guilt. Now, you're not just avoiding the task, you're beating yourself up for it. And you're stuck in that cycle. Avoid, escape, guilt, and repeat. And this is how your brain works. It's all tied to how your brain handles dopamine, the chemical linked to motivation and reward. Dopamine doesn't come when we finish something. It comes when we anticipate a reward. So your brain naturally prefers short-term rewards rather than long periods of effort. And that's why watching a video just feels better than cleaning your kitchen, working in your car, working out, anything else but what you're meant to do. And it's not because you're lazy, it's because your brain is trying to maximize comfort. So what's the trick? How do you get over procrastination? Here's the trick. Just start. Make starting feel so small that your brain does not even resist. It's called the 2-minute rule, and no, it's not magic, it's just psychology. Instead of saying, I'm gonna write this full report, just say, I'm gonna open this document and just type my name and the title. And that's it. Just tell yourself that you're doing the first 2 minutes, nothing else. And why does this work? Because once you start, your brain actually shifts gears. Instead of bracing for discomfort, it just starts focusing on your task. And 9 times out of 10, you'll keep going, even if you told yourself that you wouldn't. And here's my trick. I use a website called Promo Focus, which is basically the Pomodoro trick. Pomodoro timer? I don't know. What it does is you have 25 minutes of uninterrupted focus. And after 25 minutes, you give yourself a 5-minute break. So if you're one of those that needs to get your YouTube fix, or you need to do something else at all times, just give yourself 25 minutes to focus and then 5 minutes of a break, doing something that you actually enjoy. Once you're back from that break though, once your 5 minutes are up, don't wait for anything, just press start and keep going. One thing that you can do to help yourself is keep your task obvious. Keep your tools ready. Wherever you know you will need them, put them there beforehand. If you know you're gonna need a pen, have a pen ready. If you know you're gonna need a calculator, have a calculator ready. Open the apps that you need, open a timer. Do everything you can to make your job as easy as possible. Another thing is, don't try to be perfect. Your brain might avoid the task because it thinks it's too difficult and you might not do it right. But remind yourself that something that is done is better than a little that is perfect. And after you're done, give yourself that dopamine boost. Give your brain what it wanted for doing what you actually meant to do. Even a small win deserves a celebration. Maybe in those 5-minute breaks, you can give yourself a cup of coffee, or play with your dog for those 5 minutes. Just know that if you reward yourself for something that you thought was difficult, in the long run, you might be comfortable with something that is difficult, and you will never struggle with procrastination again. So if you're stuck in the procrastination loop, don't wait for motivation. It's not coming, and that's fine. Instead, make the tasks really, really small and make them so easy that it's difficult to say no. Then you just start. Because action leads to momentum, and momentum beats motivation every time. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I'll be back very soon with other tips for self-improvement.